My father said I was a mistake. Funny how that changed when he needed my money. My father abandoned me twice. The first time was before I was even born, and the second time was when I was 16. I spent months tracking him down online, and I knocked on his door with a folder full of pictures my mom had given me. "You're the mistake that ruined my first marriage," he said without even opening the door all the way. "I paid your junkie mother to get an abortion, but she kept the money and had you anyway. That destroyed me." 2 days later, he posted on Facebook about crazy strangers harassing successful families. His wife messaged me saying, "Contact us again and we're calling the police." Their Instagram pages were full of pictures of them with their 3 perfect kids at Disney. His kids blocked me everywhere after he told them I was some psycho stalker that was trying to scam them. His brother called my mom. "Your bastard is going to end up in prison just like his worthless mother should be," he screamed into her voicemail. My mom played it for me while she was crying. Instead of giving up, I used that rage to get perfect grades and a full scholarship to college. I got my degree and landed a job making 6 figures by 25. I used that money to buy a huge house so that I could foster teenagers nobody else would take. The ones who broke stuff when they got mad. The ones who had been returned over and over. While I was building my life from nothing, my father was posting about his wonderful life in his huge house with his perfect kids. 8 years later, I had adopted 5 kids that everyone else had given up on. My oldest, Elijah, had been arrested 6 times for assault before he turned 15, but now he was heading to college on an academic scholarship. Amara hadn't spoken a single word to anyone for 3 years after watching her mom overdose, but now she wouldn't ever stop talking. The twins had been found living in a math lab at age 11, and now they were making honor roll. My youngest, Julian, had tried to end his life 4 times before moving in with me, and now he was teaching guitar to other foster kids. I'd also started a nonprofit that found families for over 300 kids. I was worth more than my father ever dreamed of being. Then the universe decided to be funny. My father's wife caught him cheating with her sister and her best friend. She took the house, the cars, and the kids in the divorce. His children found out he'd been stealing from their college funds to pay for his girlfriend's apartment and wanted nothing to do with him anymore. He showed up wasted at my nonprofit's biggest fundraiser while I was giving a speech about saving abandoned children. After my speech about turning childhood trauma into purpose, he stumbled over reeking like he'd bathed in whiskey. "Son, I've been thinking about you lately," he slurred while swaying. Elijah stood up immediately. "Dad, who's this drunk homeless dude?" Amara looked him up and down with disgust. "Security's right there if you need them, Dad." My father's bloodshot eyes went wide when they called me Dad. "These are all yours?" he asked, staring at my $10,000 watch. "We're adopted," the twins said together. I stood up and he had to look up at me. "You know, I should thank you," I said loud enough for everyone to hear. "If you hadn't thrown me away, I wouldn't have my 5 amazing kids." His face went pale when he noticed the event banner with my name as the main donor. He tried to tell his sob story about making mistakes and blood being thicker than water. "Blood?" Elijah laughed. "You called our dad a mistake." My father got all defensive. "What garbage has he been feeding you?" Julian stood up. "That his sperm donor chose money over his own kid. That true?" My father tried saying something about being young and scared. "Look, I just need a small loan to get back on my feet," he begged. Elijah shook his head. "Is this man really asking for handouts from the kid he called worthless?" I pulled out my phone and showed him my bank account. "This is what that mistake you abandoned is worth now. More than you'll make in 10 lifetimes. He started crying about losing everything and needing help. "You had a son who would have done anything for you," I said, "but you'll never see a dime from me after what you did." My kids all hugged me as he left with tears in his eyes. Watching him walk away still hurt somewhere deep inside where that 16-year-old kid lived, but that rejection helped me become someone worth choosing. These 5 kids choose me every single morning.